Hi people, my name is Jeff and I am a moderator and tester for the Total War Shogun 2, the Carlist War mod, and today we are going to be looking at all the units that have currently been added to the game. This is going to be, first of all, a look at the units for Bourbon France, or the Bourbon Monarchy. And we are going to be looking at both their summer and winter dress variants. So let us start off with the General Staff, whom I can only have one per battle, so this is going to be the regular General Staff in summer dress. After that we can go and look at the currently available siege artillery with our 4-inch light mortars. Here in their summer dress. And here in their winter dress. Next to them we have our heavy howitzers that are 20-pounder howitzers. Here first of all in their summer dress. And then next to them in their winter dress. This is currently all the available siege artillery. And all factions currently have the same, well, both factions, the two variants of France that have been implemented so far, both get the same artillery variants. Going over to cavalry. We start off with our hussars in winter dress. And our hussars in summer dress. Get a bit of a close-up here. Next to them we get our tier 1 dragoons. These are skirmish cavalry. So for that one guy that's constantly asking if there's going to be dragoons, yes there are. And then we also have them in their winter dress uniform. However, Lancers, which we saw in the previous video here in their summer dress, these are practically the best anti-cavalry units. While the Hussars are mainly a jack of all trades, the Dragoons are skirmish cavalry, these are dedicated anti-cav. At least from the unit testing that I've seen, a single unit of Lancers can easily take on multiple units of Dragoons in melee. Next to them we have them in their winter dress. One more over we get our Carabinier, which are a just better version of the Hussars. And we get the Carabinier in their winter dress uniforms. Again, long coats. Next to them we get our Cuirassiers, even better melee cavalry in their summer dress. And finally the Cuirassiers in their winter dress. It is all the cavalry for the Bourbon France, so let us go over to infantry. We're going to start off with the elite infantry units, starting off with Grenadier Guard in their summer dress, followed by Grenadier Guard in their winter dress. Then we have our Swiss Grenadier Guard. These are a mercenary unit. These are a unit of Swiss mercenaries in their summer dress and in their winter dress. Then we have the King's Guard. Practically the best units the best unit Bourbon France gets. And best unit Bourbon France gets with these stats are practically godlike for tier 1. That was the King's Guard in winter dress, and now we have the King's Guard in summer dress. Next to them, we get our tier 1 skirmishers in winter dress. These are your standard light infantry. Followed up by the skirmishers in summer dress. Then we have the engineers, which are also a light infantry unit, in both summer and winter dress uniforms. Then we get to line infantry. First off, we have our summer dress fusiliers. These are practically going to be the backbone of your army, so get used to seeing them. You'll see a lot of them. Followed up by them in their winter dress. Right next to them we have Swiss fusiliers. These are Swiss mercenary fusiliers in their summer dress. Followed up by the Swiss fusiliers in their winter dress. Then we have our standard grenadier unit in winter dress. And the same unit in summer dress. After them we get our Voltigeur. These are going to be the infantry to guard your flanks. I am probably going to be making a case to Izzy to give these guys a bonus against cavalry, but slightly worse shooting stats, just so to emphasize that these are going to be guarding your flanks against cavalry. Just an idea I have, it's probably not going to happen. And then we have the Voltigeurs in summer dress. And that's it for the infantry. That's all tier 1 units. Then we have a bit of the normal artillery, which are divided into regular artillery and horse artillery. So first off we have the 6-pounder horse field cannon in winter dress. Right next to them we have regular 6-pound field cannons in summer dress. Followed up by the 6-pound field cannons in winter dress. Followed by 8-pound cannons in winter dress. And 8-pound cannons in summer dress. And finally for this video, as I couldn't fit all units into one army, we have the 6-pound horse field cannons in summer dress. So let me load up the rest of the units and I'll be right back.
Prepare to attack, sir.
Moving on from the previous part, we have here for the Bourbon monarchy, the marshal's staff in winter dress. And as we go back over to the other side of the field, we will have the marshal staff in summer dress. And on the cannon side, we start off with our winter dress 8-pound horse field cannons. And then our winter dress variant. We move up to our light howitzers. Kind of stubby. Here in winter dress. Finally in summer dress. Moving over to our 12-pound field cannons. In both summer and winter dress. And finally, closing off the unit selection for the Bourbon Monarchy, we have the 18-pound field cannons in summer dress and in winter dress. So that is all units for the Bourbon Monarchy. Let us go over to the Kingdom of France. But before I forget, I almost didn't show off the general staff in winter dress for the Bourbon Monarchy. So here they are. But let us now go over to the Kingdom of France. Here we have the general staff in winter dress. Over from them we are going to the cavalry. These are our tier 1 hussars. Not too dissimilar from the Bourbon Monarchy hussars. And here we have them in summer dress. Previously in winter dress. Then we have our Chasseurs d'Afrique, which will take the place of the Dragoons. As a unit of skirmish cavalry. We have them both in summer and winter dress. Then we have our Lancers again. Again, not too good anti-infantry, but they are very good anti-cavalry. Here we have Lancers in both their summer and winter dress again. And we get to Carabiniers, which are just again slightly better hussars in winter and summer dress. Cuirassiers in summer dress. Cuirassiers in winter dress. And that is it again for the cavalry. So let us go over to the siege artillery. Siege artillery isn't too dissimilar from what we had with the Bourbon Monarchy. We still have our 4-inch howitzers in both summer and winter dress. We have our 20-pound field cannons. These are 20-pound howitzers in both summer and winter dress, and that's it for the tier 1 siege artillery for both factions. Then moving over to our line infantry, we start with Legion. The Kingdom of France, instead of getting King's Guard and Royal Grenadiers and all that kind of stuff, has the Foreign Legion as their elite infantry. Starting off with Fusilier of the Legion in winter dress. And Fusilier of the Legion in summer dress. Then we have Grenadiers of the Legion, here in their winter dress. As well as the Grenadiers of the Legion in their summer dress. Voltigeur of the Legion, again in both variants. Now we start off with our tier 1 skirmishers. Again, your standard light infantry. Then we have our Algerian. Something I'm probably going to butcher by pronouncing, so I'm not even going to try. But these are your better light infantry. These are also a colonial unit. In both summer and winter dress. And then we are rounding off with our engineers in both their winter and summer dress. Moving on from then, we have our Fusiliers. Again in both variants. Followed by a unit of colonial line infantry. And again, both winter and summer dress. Our trusty Grenadiers in winter dress. Grenadiers in summer dress. And then rounding out our Voltigeurs in both summer and winter dress. Lastly, for the stuff I have on the field are a couple of units of regular artillery. And these are going to be the 6-pounder and the 8-pounder cannons. And that is going to be it for what I currently have on the field, so let me load in the other units. Starting off the last round of units, we have the General Staff in winter dress. Oh, this is the Marshal Staff in winter dress for the July Monarchy. All the way on the other side of the field, we have the General Staff in summer dress, followed by the same arrangement of 6-pounder field artillery. These are the horse artillery versions. A lot more mobile at the cost of, well, money. They're bloody expensive. And we have again the light howitzers in both their variants. Followed by the 8-pounder horse artillery. The 12-pounder field cannons. And the 18-pounder field cannons. And that is it for all units currently within the game. I thank you all for watching, and I will be making more videos on this when more content is added to the next alpha. See you all then.